Hi everybody, this is the introduction to my first actually thought out video. The main purpose of this video is to get some advice and some suggestions on a rental unit that I own. It's finally empty, the tenants moved out, they got a house, and I'd like to update it. So the beginning of the video is going to start off at the kitchen, which I'm definitely doing, tearing up the floor. And then it's going to transition into the hardwood floors throughout the rest of the apartment. And then the ending is going to just have a couple random questions about painting. I just can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a secondary purpose to this video, and that is I wanted to learn how to do some video editing, and I also wanted to get used to actually being on camera. So I've never really too much been on camera. I'm usually kind of behind the camera for most of it. That's more what this is all about. So go ahead. I'll probably gonna do a video at the end too, and if you have any feedback on the renovations or any feedbacks on just on the video part of the things, just be gentle. It is my first time. Please let me know. Okay, this is the rental unit that I want to do some renovations on now that it's actually empty. So first thing I'm definitely doing, regardless of what anybody thinks, this whole floor is getting tore up. All the layers, that probably, I'm assuming it's hardwood underneath. It's got built-in cabinets. Get back, this seems more zoomed in. So with this, it's definitely gotta be painted. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this over here. It looks like there was an original top, and then they just put another one over it. I'm sure this is on camera, and then added like a Formica layer. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. I might try to take this off if I can do it without damaging anything, and then if this does need a top, and this part right here can't be just like refinished, I was thinking like a butcher block or something, though I have no idea what I'm gonna do over here. Fixtures will be updated. That's the only plug that's over here is this. I'll probably surface mount, add a couple down there. So the big one that I'm making this video for is, so I just had really cheap carpet in a couple of the rooms. No padding, it wasn't even installed correctly, it was just laying there. I am tempted to actually try to finish the floors. I've never done it before. And that's the primary reason for this video. I'm gonna post this and see if I can get some opinions. So I'm just kind of gonna get, and here in a minute, I'm actually gonna have my girlfriend record me sanding. I've already sanded some spots to see how. So this one, all I have is my orbital sander, 40 grit. But it took me a few minutes, but this was like a dark spot. I'm assuming water damage since it's the entrance. This is the entrance. It took a little bit, but I'm assuming with a lower grit, with a belt sander, that might actually come off. I don't think it's pet urine because it doesn't seem to go all the way through. It did start coming off. Lots of paint and stuff in here. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for the tenants over here. Even though they were only paying $550, it was kind of a lot for how shitty this place is. So I'm just trying to get all the floor here. This is the bathroom, which isn't exactly pretty. I don't know how much I can really do in here. I'm gonna at least do the floor. This will all come up too. And then I'll probably be putting vinyl down in both of these, vinyl plank. Updating that. So here, I just want to get as much of this floor as exposed so people can see. So here I sanded. I just wanted to see. I tried mineral spirits to get that paint off, and it didn't work, and it's just too much anyway. But sanding, it was only like a few seconds. It really didn't take a lot. It came off. Another dark spot over here. This one did seem to be a little bit deeper. Matter of fact, let me just, oops, my finger's right on the phone. Just kind of get an idea. Over here, I think this is like glue from a carpet maybe, or just the backing of a carpet, I mean. I did have to put some, it took me a while, but it seems to be coming off. So, this floor, if assuming this is the original floor, it's gonna be 120 years old. I don't even know what that gunk is. I'm thinking with the belt sander, this could be done. Let's see what other people think. Pretty rough right there. This is like a foyer. You know, there's a front door. Most people never really used it because the downstairs is kind of wonky. So I just took this carpet up. You can see that's pretty rough. It's nice and light. That's one thing too. I would prefer, if it's possible. I don't know if the species of wood determines. I don't really like these darker stains. I like a lighter, like a khaki oak. In fact, I use my vinyl is Traffic Master khaki oak is the name of it. Like those lighter, almost like a grayish. I'm not sure if there'd be a possibility like with a stain. I hope this comes out good on camera. All right, I think that covers most of it. I'm gonna make another video. I'll have my girlfriend record that. Make sure we get these closets too. Yeah, I'm actually, if I had to guess, this lighter that we're seeing, like in the closets, was probably the original. And then maybe they restained out here, and this, because at some point this was darker. At least in the front room's there. Let me get this too. I want to see. Okay, see this room is gonna need. This is a huge closet. This whole thing is gonna need to be painted and put a light in here. Maybe put some shelving in. Try to get. Definitely be updating the. Things. You know, there's probably an upper limit to how much I can get for this place. Right? I mean, this was at $550 when I bought it. The people were already here. Actually, really good people. I like them. It's kind of sad to see them go, but I'm gonna redo all that. You know, it's probably an upper limit. You know, I own that place across the street too. I get $775, but that place is freaking immaculate. You know, brand carpet, stainless steel, hood vent, everything. I'm not gonna be able to do all that stuff in here, but if people tell me if the general consensus is that this hardwood floor can't be done, I'm going to just carpet the whole thing if I have to. I'm still definitely going to do the kitchen in there with the khaki oak. This is a little sunroom out here. I got a window that broke. The last tenants accidentally broke it. I gotta get that taken care of. I probably won't do anything in here. Maybe this room will carpet. Actually, it looks like. Is this cork? I'm not sure what this is right here, but definitely will be a lot of painting going on. Probably hire somebody for that. Just have them come in. Get that right now. It's not a pull chain. If it's plausible, looks like it's got a surface mount, so I don't know how the wires come in. I have to look at that. Matter of fact, maybe I'll just do a surface mount and run a switch down. But this actually could be a very nice apartment. Fix these. Probably new hardware, new hinges. I won't be going to the attic. At least for a little while. I think I'm too fat to get in there, so I'll have to get somebody else up there. Old school radiators. These, you know, they take up space, but they're very efficient for heating. As a matter of fact, the attic isn't even insulated in this building. That's got to be updated. All right. One thing I want to get in, so there's going to be spots like this. So I'm wondering, is there any way, can that be filled in? You got to get that in there. You know, I saw one video, but the guy didn't explain what he was doing. He looked almost like he took like a wood putty and he put it on like almost the way you put grout on, and then he sanded it again. So this here, I just wanted to get some close-up, you know, high quality images of just how bad the floor really is, especially where there's like divots and knockouts, and hopefully I'll be able to fill that in somehow and make that look good. Yeah, get this over here. Get that. So I just sanded that. Now go over there and record that. Compare it to that. See the difference in color and texture. So I don't know if additional sanding on this worst part over here, will it fix that? Will it give us uniformity, or will the stain do that? Let me try sanding this a little bit more. Okay, 1 does look like, it doesn't look like it's starting to get there. Maybe it just needs more sanding because there's more damage, there's more gunk here. So hopefully people that know what they're doing will be able to help me. Does that section right there look like it's closer to that section over there? This little piece right here. I'm talking to you now. Isn't it good? So now the question for this is, do I continue sanding? Is it, or is it just we got to deal with that? Is that, I mean, I would assume if I it does get lighter the deeper I go, but is that bad? Is it bad to go too far? Now I know with a belt sander, if I do rent one, I can't just sit there and hold on that, or I'm gonna have a giant drum and cut out in the floor. So that's a good question. Floor? Where I am. Mm-hmm. So the point. Okay. So now so I think this. I'm guessing this is paint from when they did this wall. Like I said. So paint comes off pretty easy. It still seems darker than it is out there. Of course, I don't know how long this can. Oh shit, this actually got gunk in it. Shit. I'm gonna do some more. So I think ultimately the question is going to be, it does seem to be, for the most part, if we got in here with a heavy duty sander, that it could be uniform, but it's going to have, some places are going to have to be sanded more. So is that acceptable? Is that normal? Let's come back a little bit. Let's get this over here. So it definitely, at least to me, it seems to be different now that I've sanded off. It seems to be different shades of the wood there between that and the other one. I'll do a quick. Actually, I can edit those together. I think that probably covers enough. I think I'm doing too much at this point. That's what I don't want to do either. So I'm actually thinking that this might easily scrape off. If anybody's got any ideas on that. If not, honestly, I'm perfectly okay with just literally putting up another thing of drywall. Just to flatten the ceiling out, get rid of it. This popcorn ceiling is terrible. These guys are really good people. They never complain about anything. Yeah, that's good. Just get a couple seconds in the water though. But no, you don't have to do the whole thing. I just want to say, hey, can this be painted? Okay. Point at this. I'll do the popcorn ceiling in the front. If there's any way to make this look nicer, but probably not. All right, it's over here. This is some still images that I took after the fact of the boiler and the hot water tank setup that's in the kitchen. It's real grimy in here. Looks like things are leaking even from the chimney. It's got to be cleaned up. I'm not sure what to do beyond that. All right. Well, if you're one of the maybe 3 people, probably my friends and maybe my girlfriend who actually made it to the end, I do appreciate that. I did make some mistakes, and I think hopefully I learned from them. One, I apologize, as I didn't realize that every time I laid my hands down on my leg or something like that, it made that smacking noise. It's kind of annoying. Also some learning with my Note 10 Plus. The video is great on it. The audio is great when I'm holding the phone, but I noticed in my intro, it was much quieter. It couldn't really hear me. I did turn the gain up in the video to try to fix that, but it just doesn't sound as good when you have to do that. So for this outro video, I did the zoom in mic. We'll see if that does any better. But so yeah, any feedback on the actual for first time YouTuber who's possibly thinking about doing a few things with DIY for one channel, current events for another, I definitely appreciate it. As for the main thing, I'm a landlord. I bought my first one 3.5 years ago. And I've just kind of learned stuff as I've gone. And I've learned a lot, but I still have a ton to learn. And that's what this video is for. If anybody has any feedback or advice, And who knows, you know, maybe it'll turn into something where I could help people and pass along what I've learned and also learn some more at the same time. So if you got any feedback for anything, for the video, for the renovations that I want to do, it's truly appreciated. And I'm hoping to make some more videos, and we'll go from there. Thanks again.